We're live. Welcome to the Joy Jolt. Joy Jolt.
Joy Jolt.
Joy Jolt. What is the Joy Jolt? There we go. Maybe we should first say who we are. That's it. Welcome. Sherry, welcome to the Joy Jolt. We're going to get you Joy Jolt. Ready? Here, you put your hands up like this. This is what the Joy Jolt is. You go, Joy Jolt. And you literally give yourself a little bit of energy in this kind of crazy world that we're living in. I'm Susan. This is my very good friend, Natalie.
Yes, Natalie Ledwell. So we have decided to create something that we realized was missing for ourselves and something that we really wanted to share with others. And that was a place that women could come to where you didn't have to feel like you had to be on or that you had to show up in a certain way, but that you left every interaction with us feeling lighter and brighter and happier and feeling more joy.
Uplifted. There's so much heaviness. There's so much heaviness on the planet right now that I think joy now more than ever is a worthwhile, important, and has to be an intentional conversation, or else the joy will just get sucked out of everything. Right? The world is heavy. And so we're actually launching the Joy Jolt officially this Tuesday, which is super exciting. So we're going to be putting out our first Joy Jolt podcast. Natalie and I have been working together for a long time, but this is our first official go ahead, and it just feels so good. Haven't we been having so much fun?
I've been having
so much fun with you.
I was nearly going to say too much fun, but it's not too much fun.
No
such thing is too much fun.
That's right. That's right.
And I think too that like for most women, we kind of get caught up in the mundane of everything and going through the motions, and and in our personal lives, and this is what I realized. I mean, in my personal life, I got a lot going on. I mean, I just broke up with my boyfriend. I've got businesses going, things like there's just a ton of stuff going on, and then I look out into the world, and I'm like, oh my goodness, are we going into World War III right now? Like I know Susan and I love doing this, and we're having fun doing it, but I'm like, is it frivolous? Is it meaningless?
Right.
Like, because there's so many serious things happening. And I was actually talking to my girlfriend, Dr. Laura Berman, who we're going to have as one of our special guests leading up to the community. And she goes, nope. She goes, it is more important than ever, because it's that part of us that sometimes we forget to connect with.
For real. Yeah. And talk about connection. Sherry, this is our first live. And so are you able to type in the chat functionality? I'm just kind of curious to see if you're able to say hello, and if you're out there, where are you coming from? And that'll kind of give us some perspective about how connected this all is, this live, this space, because I think that's one of the things I feel like with all of the bombardment of all of the noise and the social media, that even though we have more coming at us, it's like I feel disconnected from what elevates me, lifts me up, and I have to be a lot more intentional about making sure I'm surrounding myself with loving, nourishing, and uplifting people. And that's what that's what the Joy Jolt community is about. And the Joy Jolt is very personal for me because it is a method that I have used in my family and with my kids, and I use it with other people. I mean, it is about how I own my own joy and then jolt it over to the person next to me. Just a reminder that your joy is your life force.
Yeah.
Your joy is your energy. And everybody's like, oh, I want more energy. I'm lacking energy. Well, you're lacking energy because you're lacking joy, right? So this is going to give you more energy. You're going to feel more just more alive. And I think now more than ever, remembering that even though the world is a heavy place, your life is important and it's sacred and it's a gift. And so I'm excited about being in this conversation. Not just with you, but with whoever's going to be joining our community.
Like sharing the conversation and sharing the energy. We often will comment that every time we leave a conversation with each other, we feel better. We feel like we're resonating on a whole other frequency. So we want to share that. And what we're also creating, it's not like it's a commitment. It's not like you have to come in. There's certain steps and things that you have to do. It is a space that you can come in and out of as often as you need to, as much as you like. You can listen to us through the little audio things and the podcasts.
Yeah.
You can watch some of the videos. You can read the articles. So we're coming in all different forms. But we were very intentional about making sure that we created this space on Substack.
Yeah.
Because there's no distractions, there's no ads, there's no, animosity.
Yeah.
And even when people disagree on this platform, they're doing it respectfully.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just can't with the other platforms.
Right? So yeah, the other platforms just feel so chaotic and so like they're trying to seep in the other. You can come here and really, I think the biggest piece is that we're desiring to just be an invitation for people to come and be uplifted.
Yeah.
And we want to be a space that says that's the important conversation. It's not fluffy to feel good. That we need to anchor back into that thing that we kind of lose, which is connection to ourselves. And that we want to be a space where we really are advocating for people to feel good because, you deserve to feel good. Even in a world that doesn't always feel good, and in a world that's, wow, we're living in the Jetsons. And so it's not just focusing on the realities, but it's about seeing the realities, but then choosing to find a way to reconnect with myself and my center. So I'm excited about everything that we have coming ahead. We're going to be launching our first podcast on, I believe, Tuesday or Thursday this week. And then we'll be doing weekly podcasts that people can tune into. We're going to, of course, have the lives where we can interact with people. And we're going to just be giving Joy Jolts, right? Yeah. We're going to be giving Joy Jolts.
And we're also going to be bringing in special guests for the people who join the community. So people like Dr. Laura Berman, who's an amazing sex expert. We've got women and doctors that are coming in and talk about menopause. I've got, a friend of mine that was my dating coach that helped me meet someone in my 50s in LA, which is quite the feat. Talking about all different kinds of subjects, but something that's always going to be very relevant to who we are at this time of our life.
Yes, this is an uplifted, joyful space. We need that in the world. It's about intentionally saying, I deserve to feel good, and being a part of this community will certainly advocate for you to feel more joy, to feel uplifted, and to just take a little bit of the weight that is of this world off your shoulders. Yeah. So we're super excited that we did our first live. Look at us now. We'll give each other a high five. And Sherry, you're out there. You were holding it as the one individual that was there. So we're super glad that you're here, and hope that you're a part of the community. And we look forward to sharing more joy with you and many others.
As of next week.
Yeah.
All right, everyone.
Susan.
Joy Jolt.
Joy Jolt. Bye now.
Bye.